I have no idea what that stuff is. Well, the next obvious step is science.
Yes, science!
Well, time to bust out the... time to bust out the tickles.
Nothing personal.
Oh!
His clothes were...
Hey Bert, have you seen Rolo? Nope. So I've mostly been talking to clipboards. They're setting up lots of stuff for the festival. Oh, clipboard. Okay, the guy that asked a lot of questions. Oh, I didn't know I could come
up
up.
at the satellite dish.
Satellite.
Rollo nearly killed himself putting that up into the tree.
Oh, I wonder if we could have potentially found this before. So Rolo didn't come back here to the treehouse. We really need to get back to work. Just a couple more minutes. If Roxy said she will be here, then she will be here. I just don't see why I'm standing around, doing nothing. I'm waiting for Roxy, when I could be standing around, doing nothing, and getting paid for it. Come on, Lumi, Roxy needs our help. Yeah, well, good intentions don't qualify as legal tender. Okay. Or my parents wouldn't listen. No offense, but isn't Rolo always getting into trouble? Something feels different this time. What can we do to help? We need to check where the adults aren't. So I guess it's up to us to check Weepwood. Our shift doesn't end for another couple hours. We could spend the time making posters. That would be great, I guess. Right, Fitz and I will check Weepwood. We'll be back later to pick up the posters. I think my dad was a map of Weepwood. Let's swing by my house and grab it before we head up. Okay, so they're gonna go to their house to get the map. Okay, they're going that way. Did you happen to see Rolo in here? No, just the shadow of a family. Clinging onto a town, clinging onto the past. Okay. Clinging. Can we smack the watermelon again? Maybe Rolo is in there. Alright, Rolo's not in there. Confirmed. I wish we can find a dang knife and then cut open that dang thing. Can we go in there? No?
Mycological phosphorescence.
Oh, more like might complete loss of interest.
Sally Seashore's simple succulent sundries. Luca brushed off a smudge of dust. Or maybe it was flour.
Flour? Huh.
30 recipes so easy you'll doubt it's even edible.
Succulent.
Otto volunteered at the library during the summers.
During the summer,
He wasn't
okay.
very social, so he'd dedicate each summer to becoming an expert in a single subject, making
That's
him
smart.
a reliable source of very particular knowledge.
Hey, Kado.
Kato was lost in his reading. Luca crooked his neck to see the title. Introduction to Melitology.
Melitology. You snuck up on me. True. Good book? Don't know, just started.
He gestured to the shelves.
I'm really running out of books I haven't read yet. So now it's on to the wonderful world of bees. Oh. Turns out bees are pretty cool. For instance, did you know that around 70% of bee species actually live in underground tunnels? Oh, really? Or that if there are two queens in a hive, they will fight to the death for supremacy. Oh, we unlock fight. That's interesting, but you haven't seen Rolo around recently, have you? Not since yesterday. Keep an eye out for him, okay? Sure thing. If I see him, you'll be the first to know. Oh man, our friend is really gone. He wasn't very social. You can tell this kid has 10,000 plus hours on League of Legends. Or just library. How about library? What sort of monster puts candy behind a locked door? What kind of monster? Oh yeah, Mr. Noncreed works weird hours sometimes. Of course he does. How about you? When do I work? No, what's your name? Oh, Luca Van Horn. How come we don't know this kid? You new here? Yep, not by choice.
Beck's family moved often.
Oh, back! I'm looking for my friend Rolo. He didn't come home last night. So he's missing? I guess so. Well, that sucks. Yeah. So I should probably get going. Hey, wait up! What?
Beck pulled a coin from her pocket.
Bag is cute. Bag pulled a coin, really? You want the coin? I'm coming with you. What? So says the unlucky penny. Unlucky? Yep, well, technically it landed on heads. Leave this kid to find his friend alone. But I always do the opposite. What a character. It's kind of like me and Rolo. I guess Rolo is my unlucky penny. That settles it. A person should never be without their unlucky penny. Let's go find him. Oh, we got a new friend. Name is Back. Pleasure to meet ya, Back. I suppose I could use some help. Try to keep up. Oh my gosh, we got a new friend. Oh, she's following us. Oh, bounce, bounce. Can we go this way? We never came here in our previous route. This is a very cursed mansion,
After the
don't you
foul
think?
harvest destroyed their wealth and reputation, the Valentines shuttered off their estate from the rest of town.
Oh, the Valentines live by themselves. Makes sense. They don't want to live with the peasants. Oh.
The Valentine mansion loomed over every other building in town, both figuratively and literally.
Kinda scary. He's not gonna keep out. They sealed it up. Dang, they boarded up the way in. What? It wasn't here before.
Luca felt a chill as he approached Beck. Her eyes were locked on the strange green liquid. The nearby grass was coated in a fine layer of frost.
Huh? Is this sort of thing normal around here? Because puddles of glowing ooze are definitely not what I expected from this place. I have no idea what that stuff is. Well, the next obvious step is science.
Yes, science!
And what does science suggest? Poke it with a stick.
Luca watched as Beck dipped a broken tree branch into the goo. Beck's eyes widened as flowers grew from the dead wood.
What?
First small buds, which quickly bloomed into vibrant petals.
It's overgrowing ooze? Wild growth?
As quickly as they had grown, the flowers began to shrivel and turn gray.
Oh.
Beck dropped the stick with a grunt of disgust.
Okay. So the science tells us this gunk is weird as hell. Yeah, it seems dangerous. Oh shit. Yeah. Hey Tish, look what a cat dragged in. Yep. Oh, we gotta fight them. I don't have time for this right now, Iggy. Aw, don't say things like that. It hurts Tish's feeling. Aren't that right, Tish? Yep, she looks fine to me. Why, hello, I don't think we have been properly introduced. Iggy is the name. This is my compatriot Tish. Yep, you've probably heard of us. Can't say I have. I'll forgive you just this once, on account of you being new around here. Why would you hang out with this dud? Oh, he seems pretty alright. Iggy, why do you have to be so you? Has he even told you that his parents skipped out on him? Don't talk about my family. Well, look who's got backbone now. There's girls around. First his pop rocked, and then okay?
Iggy
So what
took
kind
a
of
step
stuff can we
towards
do?
Luca, his sneer lit by the glowing puddle. Beck could see tears welling in Luca's eyes, his fists clenched.
Yeah, beat him up.
Some things about Beacon Pines were very different from the city. But a bully from a hayseed town is really no different from a city bully. Beck took a deep breath and thought,
Well, time to bust out the tickles? Strange. Time to bust out the tickles.
well, time to bust out the tickles.
Hey Tish, wanna see something cool? Yep. Check it.
Beck lunged forward and began to tickle under Tish's arms.
Nothing personal.
I hope he is ticklish. What the? Tish, is she tickling you? Yep. Yep. Yep.
Tears began to form in Tish's eyes as she gasped for breath between gales of laughter.
Yep.
Beck redoubled her efforts until Tish finally had enough.
Yep. What had just happened? She seems nice. Sorry for the interruptions. I think you were just threatening us.
Iggy's eyes darted around, a realization dawning on his face that he was now outnumbered.
Yeah. I just remembered. I've somewhere to be. My stove is left unturned. See you around, new
He
kid.
kicked at the puddle before making his escape.
Kicked at the puddle. Oh, don't do that. Ouch. Wow. What a little creep. Beck, I think you got a little ooze in your hair.
Beck shook the ooze out of her hair as best as she could.
Oh, is it bad? That's a gray hair. It depends. What are your feelings about having a more mature, refined look? Gray hair. Oh, God.
Chapter 4.
Poor kid.
The best policy. Luca paused for a moment, catching his breath. He'd only just met Beck, and somehow he already managed to drag her into this mess.
It's okay.
Hopefully he could make it up to her. But finding Rollo was his primary concern.
True. And also, where does this pond of wild growth water come from? From this container? Are they trying to overgrow the crops and by using that illegal fertilizer? Luca, what the heck are you doing here? And why did a kid with gray hair just run past us in panic?
Roxy and Fitz looked drained. It was clear they'd spent all day searching.
That's Beck. I don't care who she is. What happened? We were just helping look for Rollo. I need you to start telling me the truth.
Roxy's temper could often be dismissed as the impatience of an older sibling, but this was the most intense Luca had ever seen her.
Yeah, this is kind of serious.
Her eyes were wild and unfocused, looking straight through Luca.
We're running out of time.
In a torrent of rambled words and tears, Luca broke down.
Rollo and I weren't just playing in Weepwood yesterday. We're investigating lights at the old Valentine warehouse. But someone was there in a strange suit, and we hid in a dumpster and had a heavy bag dropped on us. And I think it was a body. So we ran, but we got split up, and I ran home. And it's all my fault. Now my best friend may never come back. Just wow.
Roxy, still exhausted and angry,
It is crazy.
softened briefly as her eyes hunted the
Hey,
ground
Mally.
in thought.
Alright, so we might still be able to turn it back.
With a determined sigh, she looked up at Luca.
It's not your fault, Luca. Rollo is gonna be okay, I promise.
Roxy drew herself up.
I'm gonna fix this. Can you also turn back time? Luca, go home. But I wanna help. It's too dangerous for a kid. I can't just sit around. I have to do something.
Roxy tried to think of the safest place to send Luca.
You go back to that little treehouse you two like to play in. Wait there in case Rollo shows up. Sound like a plan?
Luca wiped his cheeks and gave a quick nod.
You did the right thing telling me the truth. Now scoot. Oh no. You really believe his story? What other option do we have? Things have been strange around here leading up to the festival. My dad has been acting weird lately. Oh, your dad is the culprit. Your dad killed everybody in this town. Well, weirder than normal.
Looking into the puddle, Roxy rubbed her arms to warm up.
Why is it so cold here? Don't dip your hand in there, please. This place gives me the willies. Okay. Wait at the treehouse in case Rollo shows up. Ooh, okay.
Mr. Nuncree jumped with a start.
Oh, whoa! Don't sneak up on an old fellow like that. Sorry. Who were you talking to? What?
Luca motioned to the phone booth.
What? Oh, no. I was just checking because I thought I heard it ring. But the dang thing never does, of course. Yeah, I've never seen anyone use it, really. The whole thing is a waste of money, if you ask me. Any word from Rollo yet? Not yet. Long time for a boy to lose his way. Rollo knows those woods too well to get lost. I suppose you're right. Silly boys' antics have this whole town worried sick. Antics? We all know Rollo likes to play his little pranks. Oh, don't think that's a prank. What other possible explanation could that be? He's not playing a prank and he didn't get lost. Someone took him, I know it. How would you know that? Unless, Luca, is there something that you know? His body type. His body type is very similar to that one guy in the suit, right? In the biohazard suit that we saw at night. Is he the guy? He's the only creep in the house in the town, anyways.
Mr. Nuncreed gently placed one of his substantial hands on Luca's shoulder.
No. Dang it, boy. If there's something you know, something that could help your friend, you need to tell folks. Oh shit,
Luca
we gotta
peered
lie.
up at Mr. Nuncreed. Kind eyes warmed a stern face. There was a deeper emotion hiding beneath it all. It was subtle, but Luca could sense something eating away at him.
There was something lurking behind those eyes. There was shame.
A deep sadness. If Mr. Nuncreed was that worried about Rollo, maybe he could help.
Why is he shame? Yesterday, Rollo and I were messing around at the old Valentine warehouse.
Mr. Nuncreed raised an eyebrow.
Both of you? You with Rollo? What he went missing? Not exactly. I was hiding in the dumpster. The dumpster? What were you doing in there? At first we were just looking around. Then someone in a strange yellow suit came and dumped something on us. We both got scared and ran. That was the last time I saw him. You got scared by some garbage? Well, that's why you don't go sulking in someone's dumpster. But that wasn't garbage. I think it was a body. I'm sure it was just some trash. No, there was a name tag. It says Deep Engineering.
Mr. Nuncreed's shoulders slumped.
Oh shit. I wish you wouldn't have said that.
A deep sigh bellowed from his chest.
Oh no. Why did you have to? I tried, Luca. God knows I tried to keep you safe.
Luca attempted to take a step back, but Nuncreed's hand clamped down on his shoulder.
Oh my gosh, his face. But you Van Horns just can't help yourselves, can't you? We are all so close to being done with this.
With a firm shove, Nuncreed manhandled Luca into the phone booth.
Manhandled? What are you doing? It's out of my hands now.
The door latched shut with a mechanical hiss.
Shit. So it's like is that a teleporter?
As Luca pounded the glass, the floor dropped from under his feet.
Oh,
The inside
the
of the
elevator
phone booth was now a loose capsule, plummeting at gravity's whim. Luca winced and pressed his hands to the walls. As he braced for impact, the capsule hurried to a surprisingly smooth stop. He felt a cold rush of air and opened his eyes with hesitance. Two large figures in hazmat suits occluded his view. Luca heard the deep, resigned voice of Mr. Nuncreed over an intercom.
He knows too much.
The end. Wait. No, this isn't the end.
This isn't
know
the
there's
end.
still much more. Somehow this went wrong. Okay, let's try something else.
The only thing that we can potentially do differently is over here, where we tickled them, but we could do strange them. Time to bust out the strange.
Well, time to bust out the strange.
How do we strange them? ... Alright, Luca. Looks like you need a little mud bath. What's wrong with ya, new kid? We're about to pound your friend. ...
Stared in silence, the only sign of life being the twitch of an eye.
It's weird when people don't talk. Yep. Stop being a weirdo. Hello? Are you some kind of wackadoo? Makes sense. Wackadoos travel in packs.
At the sight of Iggy taunting back, something in Luca snapped. Iggy's smirk shifted to a look of shock as Luca launched himself into his stomach.
Ooh.
Iggy's
Oh.
clothes were drenched in the glowing ooze.
Ooh. You jerk! My clothes are ruined. I'm gonna...
Iggy's voice began to slur as he struggled to get up.
Struggle? I don't feel so good. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, Oh shit. Yep. Oh my gosh, half of his face is like ruined. Okay, we need our friend to keep us safe. That was intense. Iggy's gonna be okay, right? Who cares? Nothing about this seems okay.
Person at the warehouse. This strange ooze and what it did to Iggy. Was Rollo caught up in all of this?
Maybe. You guys are already caught up pretty hard. We'll have to find Rollo. You took the word out of my mouth. Dang. That was intense.